Hi friends, welcome back. This is your daily WTF, and we're looking at ARM stock here, and I'm doing this live because I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on with this thing. It's up 56% on the day. I guess they had their earnings and must have been fantastic. Do be aware though. It feels like peak tulip frenzy is here for AI. This feels like this Rivian moment to me. So that's sort of my opinion on this, just kind of early thinking about it. But if you've been following this story here, so they IPO'd, when was this? This was back in like September, right? So it's $60 or whatever. And now it's up at 120. So you've doubled your money there. So congrats to people who got in early because it took a dive early. You know, you were down, to the 50s or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, that was a bad mistake. Why did I get in this thing? But now you're singing praises. And the question I pose to y'all is what the heck is up? And okay, I mean, here it is right here. So it says ARM shares soar as much as 41% after chip designer gives strong forecast as AI is boosting sales. Okay, so this is saying 41% when this was made, this was published, but then like it's up even more than that. So earnings per share came in at 29 cents. Wall Street is expecting 25 cents. So yes, it was a beat, but not like, double my money kind of beat. Revenue at 824. They expected in this million. They expected 721 million. So that was again another beat. But thing that really sticking out here though, it says the company reported net income of 87 million, 8 cents a share. Total revenue in the quarter increased 14% from the year earlier. So we're not like talking like triple revenue. I think what's going on here is their speculation that they're going to make a ton of money in the future. I mean, I'm looking at their earnings report here. Right here is the earnings report. Building the future of computing on ARM together for everyone. And all right, okay. I mean, I'm looking for myself right here. So total revenue up 14%. Operating expenses are up 45%. That's not so great. Net income down. Huh. I think this is tulips. I mean, if I was seeing like, revenue increases like oodles amounts and profits up like crazy, but this feels like tulips to me. I actually don't talk about this stuff that often. I was looking at the options chain because it really stuck out to me, which is really crazy. You don't see this kind of stuff very often, right? So, for those of you who are at the 105 strike price on the call options, it's like 2,854%. And then on the opposite side, if you were more bearish and you're like down, I mean, these are all like down 99%, 99%, 99%, crazy. I find it interesting because actually we can actually look at other ones, but I don't know if something like Nvidia had some like crazy news that was bullish for everyone. And Nvidia's had a fantastic year, up 200%. But that's been for the year, right? Not for a P ratio of 93, which is really high. You look at an ARM. Yeah, I think the P ratio was like ludicrous levels for ARM. It's not given here. Maybe I thought I saw something like let me see here. We'll check it on the Yahoo. I thought something was like 700 or something ludicrous. Yeah, 664. So I mean, yeah, the best I can tell, guys, is this is tulips. If you guys have any other info, I mean, we can go through this if there's anything else to mention about this, because the growth doesn't seem okay. But we'll go through it. It says royalty revenue increased 11% on an annual basis to 470 million. The company said jump was partially because of recovery in smartphone market. The problem is though is that and just I know rationality has nothing to do with ARM, right? But the problem is like the smartphone market. We were talking about China; they're having a slowdown over there. So I wouldn't. I mean, if there's any sort of like non-tulip stuff here, I wouldn't base it on that. As well as increasing sales to automotive companies and cloud providers. Okay. Maybe cloud would theoretically justify these moves. I'm not convinced that necessarily cars or phones are going to get you there. What else it says here? ARM has emphasized its licensing business, selling across access to more complete designs that semiconductor companies can plug into their planned chips. That process saves chipmakers time and effort. It's more lucrative for ARM than simply collecting royalties. Okay, so licensing is where they're going here. ARM's license and other revenues was 354 million, up 18% year over year. ARM said more companies were choosing to license its CPU designs to run artificial intelligence that company charges higher license fees for advanced designs. Yeah, so this is definitely an AI driven hype thing. So I'm not seeing it myself, guys. Other than it looks like SoftBank has got their money back. They lost a ton of money on WeWork, and they've gotten it back with ARM. It seems. Yeah, now down. Maybe the hype is dying down now. This might have been the peak hype. So when I'm making a video on it is when the hype peaks, right? But I'll be curious to hear from y'all in the community if you were in this thing at IPO. You're probably singing praises. This is on the hour chart here. Yeah, I mean your RSI is, and generally speaking, when you look at the RSI, it's just kind of like what is the overall trend of this thing? I mean, you're running really hot here. I'm thinking this is peak. We're already seeing a red candle here. Yeah, and I don't know if this is algo driven or if this is some sort of like hedge fund or SoftBank is pumping this thing up. I even looked at Reddit trying to figure out if there was something going on there. I didn't see anything trending there. This is just bizarre to me. And I was looking through all the numbers, like there's something that I missed on this one. Because usually, if there's like a really, really fantastic earnings report, I'll say, hey guys, this is like a fantastic one. But I'm not seeing it. So my opinion on this one is this is peak tulips. You guys can let me know your opinion. And by the time I post this video, we'll do an update at that market close if there's anything else worth mentioning. Yeah, okay. So we're having a bit of a cooling off around here, but I mean, still, if you got in this at IPO, you're doing fantastic. So yeah, this does not seem to be fundamentals based at all, though. So I call tulips on this one. Please share your thoughts. Are you thinking tulips, or you think this is fundamentals? Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next video.